Working with orcas in captivity involves challenges that have shaped the lives of trainers and the future of marine parks, from dedicated professionals to tragic incidents. In this video, we explore orca trainer attacks that shocked the world and changed the course of marine park history. Let's start by diving into the heartbreaking story of Keltie Byrne, a young and passionate trainer whose life was tragically cut short by the very creatures she loved. Keltie Byrne was a 20-year-old marine biology student and a part-time trainer at Sealand of the Pacific in British Columbia. Her love for marine life and dedication to her studies made her a promising young professional in the field. Keltie was known for her enthusiasm and commitment, often spending hours learning about the animals she worked with and contributing to their care. Keltie was an ambitious and bright student who had a clear vision of her future. Her tragic death shocked not only her family and friends, but also the entire marine biology community. The incident led to intense scrutiny of marine parks and the ethical considerations of keeping large marine mammals in captivity. This tragedy set the tone for future discussions about the safety and ethics of keeping orcas in captivity, highlighting the need for stricter safety protocols and greater awareness of the behavioral complexities of these animals. Many in the marine biology community began advocating for more natural and humane treatment of marine mammals, and Keltie's story became a symbol of the ongoing debate over the captivity of these powerful creatures. Keltie Byrne's passing spurred regulatory changes and influenced public perception significantly. In response to the tragedy, Sealand of the Pacific faced increasing pressure, leading to its closure in 1992. Tilikum and the other orcas were eventually transferred to SeaWorld, where Tilikum would later be involved in other fatal incidents. The tragic passing of Keltie Byrne in 1991 was a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of orcas in captivity. Nearly 2 decades later, the dangers were underscored once again with the death of Brancheau. Brancheau's journey to becoming one of SeaWorld's most beloved trainers began in her childhood. Growing up in Cedar Lake, Indiana, Dawn developed a fascination with marine life early on. Her passion was ignited during a family vacation to Orlando, where she witnessed a shamu show at SeaWorld. Mesmerized by the performance, 10-year-old Dawn knew she wanted to work with these majestic creatures, leading her to study psychology and animal behavior at the University of South Carolina. After graduation, Dawn volunteered at an animal shelter before landing her dream job at SeaWorld in 1994. Over the years, she became a prominent figure in the park, known for her dedication, charisma, and the deep bond she shared with the orcas, drawing visitors from around the world to see her perform. On February 24, 2010, Dawn was performing the Dine with Shamu show with Tilikum, a 22-foot orca. The performance proceeded smoothly until Dawn lay on the edge of the tank for a nose-to-nose routine with Tilikum. In a sudden act, Tilikum grabbed her by her ponytail and dragged her into the water. Witnesses watched in horror as Tilikum thrashed Dawn around the tank, refusing to let her surface for air. Despite the trainer's frantic efforts to distract Tilikum with food and nets, he continued his assault. Dawn's bones were broken, and she suffered severe injuries before finally succumbing to the attack.
Tragedy at SeaWorld. It happened without warning. A killer whale grabbed a trainer who'd always dreamed of working with orcas.
Dawn's dedication to marine life extended beyond her professional life. She was known to be an advocate for animal welfare and often participated in educational programs to raise awareness about marine conservation. Her colleagues remembered her as a compassionate and hardworking individual who was always willing to go the extra mile for the animals under her care. Brancheau's tragic passing led to extensive discussions and significant changes within SeaWorld and the broader community. In response to the incident, SeaWorld announced that trainers would no longer have direct contact with orcas during performances, a decision made to enhance safety and address public concerns. This policy shift was part of broader safety reforms, supported by regulatory reviews and internal assessments. Dawn's death also played a crucial role in the making of the 2013 documentary Blackfish, which criticized the treatment of orcas in captivity and highlighted the ethical dilemmas involved in keeping these intelligent and complex animals. Blackfish influenced public opinion, leading to a wave of protests against SeaWorld and similar institutions. On January 6, 2017, Tilikum passed away at the estimated age of 36.
According to SeaWorld, Tilikum died as a result of bacterial pneumonia.
His cause of death was bacterial pneumonia, a condition for which he was treated prior to his death. Tilikum's passing marked the end of an important and controversial chapter in the history of marine mammal captivity. His involvements in the death of Keltie Byrne, Daniel Dukes, and Don Brancheau brought widespread attention to the ethical and safety issues associated with keeping orcas in captivity. As a result, significant changes were made, including SeaWorld's announcement in 2016 to end its orca breeding program, which would make the current generation of orcas in their care the last. Alexis Martínez, a native of Spain, always harbored a deep love for animals. This passion led him to pursue a degree in marine biology, where he specialized in the behavior and care of marine mammals. After his studies, he began his career at various marine parks, gaining valuable experience working with sea mammals. His expertise and dedication eventually brought him to Loro Parque in the Canary Islands, where he had been working as an animal trainer since 2004. During his time at Loro Parque, Alexis worked closely with Keto, an orca with a history of behavioral challenges. Keto's problematic interactions began at a young age. In September 1998, when Keto was just 3 years old, he displayed concerning behavior by pushing his trainer around the pool at SeaWorld Florida with his mouth open. Similar incidents occurred in March 1999 at SeaWorld California, where Keto swam towards his trainer with his mouth open, and again in December 1999, when he snarled at a trainer during a session. These incidents indicate a recurring pattern that may have been influenced by multiple factors, including his environment and the stresses of captivity. Another incident was recorded in August 2002 at SeaWorld, Texas, highlighting the ongoing challenges in managing Keto's behavior. On December 24, 2009, during a rehearsal for a Christmas Eve show, Alexis was in the water with Keto, a 6,600-pound orca. During this session, Keto suddenly became violent. He rammed Alexis in the chest and dragged him to the bottom of the pool. Colleagues tried to divert Keto's attention by slapping the water and banging a bucket, but Keto only released Alexis after approximately 30 seconds. When Keto finally surfaced, he had Alexis's lifeless body on his snout. The autopsy revealed that Alexis passed due to severe internal bleeding and injuries, including multiple compression fractures, tears in vital organs, and bite marks from the orca. Despite his colleagues' efforts to save him, he could not be revived. The incident led to significant discussions about the safety of trainers working with large, powerful animals in captivity. SeaWorld temporarily suspended in-water work at all its parks following Alexis's passing, but resumed these activities shortly afterward. Loro Parque permanently ceased all in-water work with orcas. It highlighted the need for stricter safety measures and a reconsideration of the ethics of keeping such animals in captivity. In addition to the fatal incidents involving Keto and Tilikum, there have been multiple encounters between orcas and trainers that fortunately did not result in fatalities. The stories of Keltie Byrne, Don Brancheau, Alexis Martínez, Kenneth Peters, Jill Stratton, John Sillick, and many others illustrate the complex and often unpredictable nature of working with orcas in captivity. These incidents have not only brought attention to the personal risks trainers face, but also have sparked critical discussions about the ethics of keeping these powerful marine mammals in confined environments.